Everywhere you look, people are asking the same question. Will AI take my job? We're seeing AI write reports, generate images, analyze data, and even assist doctors. So it's easy to assume that eventually AI will replace almost everything humans do. But here's the surprising truth. There are several skills AI still struggles with. These may become the most valuable abilities in the future of work. One of the biggest misconceptions about artificial intelligence is that it's trying to replace humans entirely. In reality, most AI systems are designed to augment human abilities, not eliminate them. AI is extremely powerful at things like processing massive amounts of data, recognizing patterns, automating repetitive tasks. But when it comes to certain human-centered skills, AI still faces major limitations. Many of these skills have always been valuable, but in the age of AI, they may become even more important than technical knowledge itself. Skill number 1: complex problem solving. AI can analyze patterns in existing data incredibly well. But when a completely new problem appears, humans still have the advantage. Why? Because humans can combine experience, intuition, creativity, context. Imagine a company facing a sudden market shift. An AI might analyze past trends. But a human leader can ask questions like, what changed? What are people feeling right now? What unexpected solution might work? These kinds of open-ended decisions are still incredibly difficult for AI systems. As industries become more complex, people who can solve messy problems will become even more valuable. Let's make this real for a second. Imagine two people starting the same job. One relies entirely on AI tools to complete their work. They follow prompts. They accept answers. They move quickly, but rarely question the output. The second person also uses AI, but they pause. They ask better questions. They challenge results. They look for what might be missing. Over time, something changes. The first person becomes dependent on AI. The second person becomes more capable because of AI, and that difference is everything. Because companies won't just value people who can use tools. They'll value people who can think beyond them. Skill number 2: emotional intelligence. Another major human advantage is emotional intelligence. AI can analyze language and detect patterns in communication, but it doesn't truly understand human emotions. For example, a great manager doesn't just assign tasks. They recognize when a team member is overwhelmed, discouraged, struggling quietly. A great teacher understands when a student is confused, even before the student says anything. A great doctor understands the emotional impact of a diagnosis, not just the medical facts. These moments require empathy, trust, and human connection. And those are things algorithms can imitate, but not truly experience. And this creates something interesting in the workplace. As more technical tasks become automated, human interaction becomes more important, not less. Think about it. If AI handles the data, the reports, what's left? Communication. Leadership, decision-making, trust. The people who stand out won't just be the most technical. They'll be the ones who can explain ideas clearly, work well with others, build relationships, and lead in uncertain situations. Because no matter how advanced AI becomes, people still want to work with people they trust. And trust is something that can't be automated. And this is where things get interesting. Because as AI becomes more common, human connection becomes more rare. Think about it. More communication is happening through screens. More interactions are automated. More decisions are data-driven. Which means when someone shows real empathy, it stands out. When someone truly listens, understands, connects, being human may actually become a differentiator. Skill number 3: to creativity and original thinking. AI can generate music, art, and writing. But most of the time, it's doing something very specific. It's recombining patterns from existing data. Humans, on the other hand, often create ideas that break patterns entirely. Think about major innovations throughout history: the smartphone, the internet, streaming media, social networks. These ideas didn't simply follow patterns. They reimagined what was possible. Creativity often comes from curiosity, experimentation, failure, and unexpected inspiration. And those messy, unpredictable processes are still deeply human. Skill number 4: ethical judgment. As AI becomes more powerful, one skill will become increasingly important: ethical decision-making. AI can recommend actions based on data, but it doesn't truly understand values or consequences. For example, should an algorithm prioritize speed in healthcare decisions or fairness? Should companies prioritize profit or long-term societal impact? These kinds of decisions require moral reasoning, not just optimization. And humans are still responsible for making those judgments. The people who guide how AI is used may become some of the most important professionals of all. Skill number 5, adaptability. The final skill AI still struggles with is adaptability. AI systems are trained for specific tasks, but humans can shift roles, learn new tools, and adapt to changing environments. Think about how quickly industries are evolving today. New technologies appear almost every year. New roles emerge. Entire career paths change. The people who succeed in this environment aren't just the ones with technical knowledge. They're the ones who can learn continuously and adapt quickly. And adaptability is something humans are uniquely good at. Now let's fast forward a few years. Imagine two people entering the workforce in the near future. They both have access to the same AI tools. They both have similar education. But they approach their work very differently. The first person uses AI to complete tasks as quickly as possible. They rely on it for answers. They follow what it suggests. They stay within what the system gives them. The second person uses AI differently. They question the outputs. They experiment with ideas. They combine AI insights with their own thinking. Over time, their paths begin to separate. The first person becomes efficient, but replaceable. The second person becomes valuable and difficult to replace. And this is where the real shift is happening. It's not just about whether you use AI, it's about how you use it. Because AI is becoming a tool that can either make you faster or make you better, and those are not the same thing. Being faster helps in the short term, but being better at thinking, communicating, and adapting is what creates long-term value. This is why the future of work may not be defined by AI alone, but by the people who learn how to think beyond it. So the question becomes, what should you actually do with all of this? Because knowing these skills matter is one thing. Developing them is something else entirely. The first shift is mindset. Instead of asking, will AI replace me? A better question is, how can I use AI to become more valuable? The second shift is how you learn. Memorizing information is becoming less important because AI can already access and process information faster than any human. What matters now is how you think, how you apply knowledge, how you connect ideas. And the third shift is this. You need to start building skills that compound over time. Skills like communication, problem solving, adaptability, and learning how to learn. Because these are the skills that grow stronger as technology evolves. And here's the most important part. AI is not just replacing tasks. It's raising the bar for what it means to be valuable. The people who adapt early will have a massive advantage. The future of work. So what does this mean for the future of work? It means the most valuable professionals may not be the ones who compete against AI, but the ones who learn how to work alongside it. AI can handle many technical tasks, but humans still bring something incredibly powerful: judgment, creativity, empathy, leadership, adaptability. Instead of replacing people, AI may actually shift which human skills matter most. And those skills may look very different from what previous generations were taught to prioritize. There's also something important that often gets missed in this conversation. Not all jobs are being affected by AI in the same way. The biggest impact is happening at the entry-level and mid-level, where tasks are more structured, repeatable, and easier to automate. But as you move higher, the work becomes less about execution and more about judgment. Deciding what matters, prioritizing the right problems, understanding people, making decisions with incomplete information. And those are things I still struggles with. This is why many industries aren't just changing. They're being rebalanced, fewer people doing routine work, and more emphasis on people who can think, lead, and adapt. So the real opportunity isn't just avoiding automation. It's moving toward the kind of work that I can't easily replicate. Work that involves uncertainty, human interaction, and complex decision-making. Because that's where long-term value is shifting. And here's something even more important. Most people are still preparing for the future of work, using old rules. They focus on degrees, certifications, and checking boxes. But AI is changing what those signals mean, because when tools can already perform many technical tasks, what stands out isn't just what you know. It's how you think, how you approach problems, how you communicate ideas, how you make decisions when there isn't a clear answer. That's what people notice, and that's what becomes harder to replace. So the real advantage isn't just learning more, it's learning differently. The future of work isn't just about technology. It's about how humans evolve alongside technology. The tools are changing. The workplace is changing. But the uniquely human abilities we bring to complex problems may become more valuable than ever. Because in a world full of intelligent machines, the most important skill might simply be being deeply human. Curious how AI is really changing everything? Hit like and subscribe, okay?